electron microscope mercury brain tissue. And regular heavy metals just go in and kill the cells they touch, then plaques form, and the body kind of encapsulates it. But it causes some brain damage. Not mercury. You ever seen the 1978 film Alien? When they're trying to cut the alien off the guy's face and the one drop of acid drips and burns through 3 levels of the spaceship? When you watch electron microscope footage, in fact, guys, just search it right now. Mercury in brain tissue, electron microscope. We can put it up on screen. It's on YouTube. It causes an electrochemical explosion. It goes up against a neuron. Bzzz, it explodes because they're electrochemical. And then it moves on. It just keeps eating through your brain with pleasure. Just keeps savaging and savaging and savaging and savaging. And then I'm up here going, mercury's not good for you, and I'm the conspiracy theorist. And by the way, when you eat mercury in fish, most of it is passed, and it's biologically bound. When they inject industrial with these nanoparticles of it into the blood, it goes right through the blood-brain barrier. The body's designed to block heavy metals. We're beautifully designed. Not when you shoot your baby up with it. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting because I wanted to get to a lot of calls. But Trevor, you brought up a very important question, so I tried to spend 10 minutes on it. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate your time. So I guess I'm just not going to do it. But when he comes old enough to go to school, would that be a problem?
Yes, they are criminals. They are hardcore criminals. Again, they lie to you and say it's the law. He must take the shots. They lied to you and said there wasn't mercury until we forced it out in the open. And now they say, okay, mercury's there, it's good for you. Then they're going to lie when he goes in school and say it's the law, your child can't be in the school without shots, and you say, I know you've got the waiver. It's not even a law, but it's a waiver to a non-law. I know you've got a waiver that I'm supposed to fill out, so they make a list of you, but courts have even shown you can not even do that. And then they'll lie to you again because they're getting money when they hit your kid with the weapon from the feds. That's tied to the federal money they're given. They have quotas. They've got to get 97% or more vaccinated or they don't get their money. Then the school nurse or the principal's going to lie and say, there's no such thing. And then you can already have Googled your state. You're calling from Tennessee. Tennessee vaccine waiver, conscientious objector, religious objector. And you can go, really, principal or assistant principal? Here's the waiver for Tennessee. You lied to me. And see, you'll know you're there with a hardcore liar. Again, lying trash. An entire government and corporate system trained to lie. And these teachers take their kids and inject them with the mercury, too. And they love the fact that in many schools, a third of the schools now special ed. And there's just giant warehouses of children wearing football helmets, literally, because they bump their heads in the walls and in wheelchairs and in diapers. And they put taser belts around them in the public schools now. When they don't mind, they zap them. And they love it. They just love all of it. And soon the whole school will be in the corner drooling. And by that point, they can just start euthanizing everyone. They are just savagely, chemically hurting us as bad as they can so they can make us submit and then just come in and have the helicopters fly over and spray the nerve gas and kill everybody. They're just getting everybody ready for that. Okay, that's hardcore truth, buddy. Listen, those are criminals when they lie to you and try to force those vaccines. You understand that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I appreciate your call. This isn't a game, ladies and gentlemen. Even if you think vaccines are good, is it okay the government lies about all this to get you to take them? I'm in a bad mood now, boy. Sam and Mass, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Well, before I get into what I want to talk about, I just wanted to quickly point off 2 things about vaccines since you're talking about that. One thing that people need to understand is if you look at the Amish community, the vaccine...
Zero autism in groups of more than 300,000 studied in Illinois alone. Zero. Zero.
The article I read said 1 in 100,000, and that one person who had it got a vaccine. So, yes, 0.
That must have been another study. I've seen the Illinois study.
You look at the vaccine rates, the autism rates in America, 1 in 75 now. There it is. That's all the.
And it was 1 in 25,000 in 1985. You can pull those numbers up.
Crazy.
Oh, no. Listen, their goal is just pretty soon, if you can tie your shoelaces and focus, you're going to be bowed down to as like the brain ant, the brain bug. I mean, this is their plan. I've got all their documents. You know what it's like knowing this? Stay there. Yet another point. We'll get to you, then we'll get to everybody else. We're going to come back after break. I mean, you know what it's like every day knowing this stuff? Having them lie and say there's no death panels when they've had them in Europe for decades. Now they're here. Now they're telling the government bureaucrats, if you want your job, we got to kill people. We got to kill Granny. And they got the case for killing Granny. And it's like, how moral. It's so moral to kill Granny. It's so moral to steal the death benefits of dead troops. It's so moral.
Buy the case or buy the pallet. Sapaco's Sure Pack MREs are the most well-balanced, great-tasting meals ready to eat available at MyersCustomSupply.com. Sapaco's Sure Pack MREs are great for any situation. Come with or without flameless ration heaters, are easy to transport, and easy to store with a 3 to 5 year shelf life. And you can buy just a case or an entire pallet. Either way, Sapaco's Sure Pack MREs are ready to eat hot or cold. Experience superior customer service from the #1 Sapaco supplier that's been in business since 1997. When you order your Sapaco Sure Pack MREs from MyersCustomSupply.com, get fast free shipping and 5% off your total order by using promo code GCN5 at checkout. Call 1-800-451-6105 or visit MyersCustomSupply.com. That's MEYERS CustomSupply.com or call 800-451-6105. For the lowest prices on the internet, visit MyersCustomSupply.com.
Have you ever felt like the United States government knows way too much about your financial affairs? I continue to hear stories about property seizures, frozen bank accounts, confiscation of stocks and bonds. It makes me wonder if the U.S. citizen will ever again have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Unfortunately, with the Drug and Money Laundering Act, the IRS Revenue Ruling 6045 of 1984, and the Trading with the Enemy Act and Franklin D. Roosevelt's Executive Order of 1933, some precious metal holdings are subject to government intervention. For this reason, Midas Resources has prepared a report explaining the boundaries of trading precious metals privately. Whether if you have any intention of trading with Midas Resources or not, I have instructed my representatives to give this report out free. Call for your free copy at 1-800-686-2237. When investing, always proceed with caution. Again, call 1-800-686-2237. Exercise your legal right to trade metals privately. 1-800-686-2237.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Your natural organic herbal formula for heart health is Heart and Body Extract.
My name is Van, and I'm 68 years old, and I live in Vermont. In the spring of 2003, I started to have problems with my heart. It felt like my heart was pounding, made me feel breathless. I tried many different things to try to get some help for myself. Nothing did anything.
Heart and Body Extract is very powerful, very effective, and works quickly.
I saw one of Sharon's ads and ordered Heart and Body Extract. I noticed a difference quickly, within days. The episodes became less frequent, and by a month I completely vanished.
Usually you find a 30-day or 60-day guarantee. Heart and Body Extract comes with a lifetime 100% ironclad money-back guarantee. Details at hbextract.com or call 866-295-5305. Call 866-295-5305. 866-295-5305 for Heart and Body Extract.
What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not going to have a bunch of lying, murdering criminals inject me and poison my water? Well, I'm going to be called a conspiracy theorist. Really, I can play Bill Gates like I did yesterday, saying, yeah, don't give care to an old lady and hire 10 teachers. training the public that by killing people, you get jobs. This is what happens when they control the resources. Going back to Sam and Mass, what was your point, Sam?
I've been studying Revelations now for 16 years, as often as a human breathes, and I know you're just the same way, Alex. You got that same bug in you to study truth. And when I lay in bed at night, my brain just goes, it's so complicated and so horrific over the things that I've learned over the years. I just want everyone listening to understand that the things you cover, Alex, are so kindergarten, so basic, so fundamental. It's not conspiracy theory. It's absolutely fact.
Well, that's the issue, is you say, I think it's wrong that they're stealing the death benefits, and this includes 6 million troops or veterans, and that's Bloomberg, and they just say, oh, that's a conspiracy theory. Even when it's admitted, it's a way to not make a moral decision about it and to just procrastinate and rationalize and live in denial. But we can't do that any longer. I appreciate your call, Sam. Carl in Texas, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for holding. Welcome.
Hey, thanks, man. I just tried to type out my questions here because I want to be quick. First question, I just had 3 questions and one small point. Did you ever watch the JFK, the men who killed JFK from the History Channel? I did some...
Yeah, wasn't there like 8 parts or something?
Yeah, there was like 9 parts. They took out the last 3, but you can YouTube them. Guy, all the people that you talked about they interviewed these people, and some of them are dead now because the documentary was done back in 98, I think. No, 2003, sorry. But some of them passed away, whatever, but incredible, deep. You should watch it. It's revealing. Even some of the attorneys that were defending the guy who took over JFK's position, now I can't remember his name, when they assassinated him. Who is the next person, the vice president, who took over? I can't remember his name now.
Well, it was Robert Kennedy.
Yeah, and well, of course they...
No, he was the Attorney General.
Who was JFK's vice president?
Boy, I'm having a moment here. I should know that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna... Well, no, we know it was LBJ. He became president.
Yes, that's what it was. That's who it was.
But who was the vice president for LBJ? That's the thing I don't know.
Well, you got to watch it. There's so much involved with it. They show you even the guy in the grassy knoll. They show you pictures, an outline picture of the dude who shot the guy. You just got to watch it. It's insanely accurate, incredible. I was shocked that even the History Channel put out something like that. But they took out certain chapters because Amazon.com, when you're reading the reviews, when you can order the DVD set, said, what happened to 7, 8, 9? But you can watch them on YouTube or some BitTorrent. You can find it out some way. But I just wanted to find out if you watch it. If you haven't, please watch it. Anyone else can watch it. The second question is, I wanted to find out what happened with Jason Burmis. I haven't heard anything about him, so I don't know. Well,
let me go back and answer your first question. It was Hubert Humphrey. And I knew that. I don't know who the interim was because that was who they had for the 1964 election was Minnesota Senator Hubert Humphrey. But as for Burmis, I mean, he made the announcement. We made the announcement here. He was down here for 6 months when he made Fabled Enemies with Aaron and Rob. And he came down here and was intending when he finished the film to go back to New York. And so that's where he is. And I think I've answered that question like 50 times on air, so you must have missed it. But we are planning to have him back as a guest in the near future. I also want to have him fill in sometimes, but I don't think he's hooked up the proper internet to be able to fill in because you've got to have a really good Skype connection to be able to do that. So I hope that answers your question. Let's go ahead now and take another call here. Jim in Kansas, you're on the air.
Hello, Alex, Prison Planet member and first-time caller. I wanted to tell you thank you very much for all that you do. Are you hearing me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. I am a minister and a trained medical ethicist and wanted to affirm basically what you're saying about the death panels. I have been on a number of medical ethics boards at hospitals, currently not serving because I've basically become absolutely disgusted. My training is as a Christian medical ethicist, and what they are teaching the doctors and nurses, they don't call them death panels, but basically that is the entire move in the medical arena, is to move to the area where human life, particularly at the end of life, really is meaningless.
I'll tell you what, stay there, Jim. We're going to come back to you after this quick break. Again, for those